Hello, hello. It's Claudia here from Colorway Arts. Good afternoon. I'm so glad to be here with you today. Hi, King. You welcome. Yes, I'm also so excited to try the magic to make the magic wallet. I mean, it's so fun. It's so fun. And you will see, King, how in all of you how quick and easy it is to make. Like it's super easy. So actually, the magic wallet today is like part of a how can I say? It's part of some events. So the magical wallet hopefully can, inspire you and excite you to make the other projects that they are coming, right? So I want today to explain very well all the events that we're gonna have. We have a webinar coming, we have the open house coming. So what are those events? What we're gonna be making, how fun we're gonna have, gluing fabric. And if you are new here to my page and to my work, to box making, welcome, welcome. I would love to hear and to see in the comments. If you are new, just tell us that you are new, or just say where are you from. Hi, Laura. Hey, from Michigan. Very nice. Welcome. Thanks for coming today. Hey, Cheryl. So glad to see you here as well. Cheryl, this is also a great project for local classes, like to start getting people trying something that is simple, but at the same time, so like intriguing, so to say, like so to speak, a little different, so unique. So this is for sharing for the other teachers here. It's great. It's a great idea for us to try in local classes as well. Okay, not just here. And actually, I made this magical wallet long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, in a live video as well. But at that point, I was starting making live videos. I didn't have the good equipment for that. So I said, "Oh, let's do it again because so many years ago, lots of you probably didn't see. So it's so fun. Let's see here who is with us today. Hi, Nikki. So glad to see you. Hi, Debbie. Yes, Debbie. Hi, Dorothy. Dorothy is from Scotland. Hello, Michelle. So glad to see you here. Michelle always with us from UK. Thanks so much for joining us. Hi, Diane, Penny. Yay. Already have 5 people for your class. Sharon start teaching now. Look at her. She said, spent yesterday at the quilt shop talking about cartoonage. Already have 5 people sign up and more. So amazing. I'm so glad to hear that, Sharon. Thank you so much for sharing. It's really like it's a fun process. Like gluing, if you haven't tried yet, you should because it's really, really good. Hey, so Ben is here. Marita. Hi, Marita. So glad to see you. Anna from Kansas, Florida. I see Florida, Texas, Ohio. Linda, Patty. Hi, Deborah. So glad to see you. Betsy, Lucy, Switzerland. Thank you so much, Lucy. Hey, Anne from Indiana. Very good. I see here someone said that is new. Let me see who is it. Um, Penny's from South Carolina. Hey, Penny. Let me see who said. I'm new to Colorado. Hi, Debbie. Debbie Hart from Indiana. Oh, welcome. I hope you enjoy gluing with us. It will be lots of fun. We have Carla from Mexico. Nice. Hey, Grace from Canada. Well, we have a lot of people here. I love your new glasses. Oh, thank you, Pat. Yeah, it's so weird when we have to change, because we don't see very well. We have to also change the frames. I love the old one, but they said they couldn't change just the lenses, so I had to get a new one. But that's okay. Very good. I'm so excited with all of you here. Mexico, one more. Nice. New to cartoonage from Michigan. Hi, Pat. Thank you for coming. Oh, you went to my store. That's so nice to hear. Okay, Claudia. Claudia is from Italy. She said she don't understand and you'll see late. That's okay, Claudia. You see how easy it is to do. I know you can follow us. It will be amazing. Oh, Christy, you are here as well. So good. Very good. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so let's get started. And I want to kind of have a little bit of a little agenda here for us not to be lost in the process today. Because I mean, if I will only do the magic wallet, really, it's super quick. And I want to also to explain something. So the Magic Wallet, we're gonna make and glue here, but just a little, like in a few minutes. Let me first start um, showing to you some of the new projects that you can make this year, right? What we are planning, and that will be okay, Grace, thank you. And then what is, right? Let's see. I hope you like what I have planned. So just to be a short story, long story short to make to say, uh, I have been making boxes using cartonnage technique for now about what, 9 years. Oh my gosh, today is 27. Exactly tomorrow will be 11 years that we went to US. We moved 11 years. It looks like yesterday, and it was 11 years ago. We arrived in US for this new life, right? It was in a winter day like this, exactly like this in Indiana, and so nice. So actually about like maybe 2 years after I started gluing, I was doing other crafts, and then I discovered cartonnage and couldn't stop. But we opened, so in the beginning I had just do it yourself kits. I was teaching just local classes, and then 3 years ago in 2020, right before COVID, I had this idea to create the club. So from there, I have more close contact, so to speak, right, with my customers, my students, my friends, my family, right? Because we are our family. And then I have noticed from these 3 years, I have noticed about three different, how can I say, three different types of students or customers or cartonnage lovers, let's put it this way. So I really found out three different people, okay, inside the club and following my work and all those stuff, right? So I was thinking, how can I help all of them, right? Because first of all, the question is, who are the three types, right? Are you one of them? You probably are. If you are here following me, you probably are. If not yet, we're gonna discover in each one of the classes or the type you are. And I hope I can help you in any way you are. And you maybe are in one position today and will be a little different tomorrow, and I'm here to help all the way. Okay, it's kind of a, let's say, a cartonnage journey that I love to say that we have here. Hey Erica, hi Deborah, hi Joyce, I'm so glad to see all of you here. So amazing. Okay, so let's start with the first type. Okay, the first um the first cartonnage lovers are those that, I mean, are discovering cartonnage and maybe saw one of my videos or see that I sell do-it-yourself kits or started and really use the do-it-yourself kits and really enjoy gluing and making the boxes. Because if you are, I think most of here are familiar, but we use cardboard, fabric, and glue. Okay, so those are the three main things we use in cartonnage. So the first type of people are those that love gluing and making the boxes, and all of us are in this, right? If you like cartonnage, you have, your feet in this position as well, because we love. But what happens with these sort of people, right? We love making, we use do-it-yourself kits, and we have some do-it-yourself kits to make, right? I design boxes, and I didn't count, but I probably have above 70 or 80 different types of do-it-yourself kits to choose from. Okay, so this is one kind of people that really is, and maybe this type is with everybody. Then the second part, the second class of students or cartonnage lovers are those that love gluing, okay, but they want to do everything from the scratch. I mean, they want to cut out the cardboard. They don't want the do-it-yourself kit. They have the cutter. They like to do that, so they have the papers and they can cut and start from the scratch. But look at this. They are using my designs. So they pick my designs, my dimensions, they cut this, and they follow along with us and make their boxes. That's amazing. That's super amazing. Maybe they for the first use do-it-yourself kit, and then they decide to make many more, and they decide to cut by their own and do. Okay, so this, let's say, would be the second type. The second type, of course, also love gluing. That is part of all of them, but this will be the second. Now let's see what is the third one. The third characteristic that I do found inside for cartoonage lovers are those that also like to design the boxes the size they want. Maybe they want to fit their needs. They want a gift, a special gift. They want, like, my do-it-yourself kit, let's say, just an example, is for a box 5 inches by 5 inches. Just an example. And this person, oh, I love it, but would be great if I could have it 7 by 7. How can I do that, right? Or it would not be wonderful if I can make a box to fit exactly this part of my house, right? So the third characteristic will be designing the boxes. And then, of course, cutting and gluing, right? So let's say the third person or the third characteristic is in, like, having all the other ones together into that, right? Is that needed? Do I need to design? No. Do I need to cut a piece of paper? No. But some people just like doing one or another. And as I said, since I started with the club like 3 years ago, I can see a big group of people that just want to glue. I see a lot of people that want to just cut the pieces of my designs, and I also see people that want to design their own, right? Let me know in the comments if this makes sense for you. If you fit in one of those or in the three, let me know in the comments what you're thinking about that. So why I'm saying all of this? Because then that made me think before I was thinking how I will do my event. I always do one big event in March, used to be called free workshop. From now on, I'm calling um, Cartoonage Club Open House. It is the same free event. It is a workshop. It just has just has a different name, okay? Yes, Valentina said that is understand. Very good. So, uh, usually during this event, we just glue, okay? Or maybe the second person, okay? So we fit the first people in the club. In the club, no, in the cartoonage lovers, we fit the first people that love gluing. Everybody will glue. That's the best part. Then I will give you the dimensions to make the box, and I'll show you the boxes right in a minute. Let me finish explaining. So when I give you the dimensions, the second person will cut. Now then, the first people will buy the do-it-yourself kits. The second, oh, I may buy one do-it-yourself kit, but I may cut more, right? So that's the second person. I never had the opportunity for the third person be part of this event, fully understanding and fully doing what maybe this third person can do, that it is designing the same box but changing the dimensions. Okay, so that's where I got all this idea for this year. So before I explain my next event that happened in February, I have to explain what will happen in March, right? Let me see here. I love how 3+ teaching. Yes, Marita. Yes, good, good. I love it too. Forgot about that. Yes, we have 4 people. Yes, thanks for the reminder. Makes total sense. Everyone is different, wants to do things different ways. Absolutely. And one thing that I also love to say is that I love that we all can do in our pace, right? I don't like to rush stuff, or you have to do now, or we have to do this or that. Okay. So this also will, with my plan for this year, you can also change. If you don't like the box I will be doing exactly as I will be doing, you can change and do a little different. Okay. I like to do both. Today using cardboard. Very good. Enjoy it all. Cutting, gluing, and designing. Great, Keen, so much. I'm in both groups. And said that she loves making the designs and also enjoy making my one. Yeah, that's fantastic for me to hear, because like 3 years ago was just, oh, Ah, my goodness, how can I share? What is the next step for them to understand? What is the next? What is the next? So, if you are with me for more time, I didn't start making a simple box and just jump to the big one box that is here. No, there's a process for our brain to like to understand everything. And so we are going step by step. So this box that we will be doing in March, that I will show you right now, you may look and say, even if you are, especially if you are with me for more time, you say, oh, that's a simple box. She could do better. Yes, it is a simple box, but the amount of stuff that I will teach you from that simple box, I hope you will really blow your mind and you can have those notes, with you for the rest of your life. I have and said I have had good luck cutting my own. I've also bought kits. Yes, very good. Linda, I'm slowly working myself into becoming part of the group 3 to design and create my own projects from scratch. Not having great success getting the cuts fitting as they should yet. Always good. This slide. Yes, Linda, it is a process, right? It is a process. And we're gonna discuss this in details in our webinar. Love following your designs, but like to feel more confident design my own and know. Yes. Let me put her comment here. Lynn, thanks for saying that. That's my goal. That's my goal number one for the webinars. I love following your designs, but would like to feel more confident designing my own and knowing that will work, right? Because at the end, we want a box that fits, that stay in the table, right? Stable, right? So this is what I want, and that's my goal for that. As yesterday we had a Zoom meeting with the members of the club, and we were talking about this, and I said, well, my goal for the webinar, that will be the event for February. I know I didn't explain it yet, but soon I will in more details. My goal with that you join the webinar, watch me designing a box, design a box with me. I have two main methods to do that, and you'll see. One I call easy peasy. Everyone will be able to do that. Easy peasy. I decided to give a name as easy peasy for you to understand that it's really easy peasy to make the box. That way, that simple box. And another one, we will involve a little bit of math, very simple math, but my step-by-step will guide you to that. So what I want, at the end of the webinar, February 2nd, when we finish the webinar, I want to hear from you. I love it. This is for me, and I want to start designing and make my own boxes. Or I want to hear from you. I hate it. I don't like it. This is not for me. I will keep gluing, but I will not design boxes. Amazing. Do you need to do one or another? Of course not. Everyone here is different, and that's what is important. But how can you know if you will like designing if you have never watched or see or understand how easy it is to do or difficult, because for some people maybe it's easy, for other people maybe it's not that easy. All of us, are different. So that's my idea. Or you gonna end that and say, oh, I kind of like it, but not right now. Let me sleep on that, right? Maybe I can glue now, and after I can start designing, or maybe some of that. So this is my goal for the February event. And if you are joining right now, yes, we're gonna be making the fabric wallet in a minute. Okay, I'm just explaining some stuff right here, and then we're gonna jump into gluing. Okay, let's see a little bit of more. I love all the three. Dorit says, I love doing both too, but usually learn from, yes, very good. I use do-it-yourself kits. I cut my own board and want to move to designing. Elsa, the webinar, it is for you, absolutely. Love the kits, purchase from your shop. I continue with cartonage. I'll begin designing and cutting some of my own projects. Beth, fantastic. Yes, so we are all on board. I think that was absolutely the right time that I had this idea. So now let's start. Let me show all the projects. First, I will show the magic wallet. No. Oh, yes. Yes, I will show the magic wallet because we're going to make in a minute, okay? So let me show the magic wallet first, and then I will show the projects of the event in March when we're going to be gluing. what we're going to learn in February, and let me show just what we're going to be making today. Okay, so today, if you don't have chipboard, if you don't have glue fabric with you now, that's okay. You can watch the replay after, because as soon as we finish this, the video stays on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can just go there, watch anytime. I don't remove those from those channels. They are for you to watch. Okay, so here is the simple magic wallet. Let me show what it is. So it's so fun. Okay, it is so fun to do. And I have made this long ago. You may find this with different names because they are kind of inspired in Jacob's leather style or way of doing stuff, right? I know you show something else from that, but right now this is the wallet. So they are made with 4 pieces of thin chipboard. Okay, thin chipboard. You can even reuse cereal box if you want, but let me show how this works. So let me open. Oh, I still have my $20 bill here. Right. Okay. So this is what it is inside. This is what it is outside. Okay. By the way, this is beautiful fabric from Ana Maria Horner, new collection. We have in the shop as well. So nice. Okay. So watch me. Don't blink because you're gonna miss this. So let me put the $20 bills here. Okay. So now I'm gonna close the wallet. Okay, you see I put on top of this. I'm gonna close the wallet. Now I'm gonna open to that side. Okay, so the important thing here is to open always going to the same side. And this is perfect for us to make. It's so fun. And if you have a grandchild, they will love because this is so intriguing. Okay, I close it. Now I open. Okay, look what happened with the dollar bill. The $20 bill is now under this. Okay, don't miss this. Now I'm gonna close again. See, I'm going this way. Now I'm gonna open again. Look, where is it? Yeah, how I did that? It's magic. Let me close again. Where it goes? Here, right? So this is really fun. And as I said, it's a way for me to show how to cover a piece of paper with fabric, how to use the glue, all those stuff, how to have good corners. It is super simple to do. And the trick stuff here is how we put the elastics or ribbon if you don't have elastic. And then we'll see how that works, okay? Good. So this is one, I got this idea to be a simple project to show to you now. Now, from the same fabric, I will show you the other samples, okay? So you can be aware of everything that's gonna happen. If you have any questions, just put in the comments, okay? Nice. Okay, so this is one box that I have made also some time ago. We have do-it-yourself kits for that, and it's called, I call square box, okay, because it is a square box. But what I want to show, it is a simple box with a simple lid. But how unique it is that we can add, different things here on the top and create it different. If you are in our Facebook group, I think it was yesterday that Patricia shared a box that she made exactly like this. And she put a lot of different layers here that create a different thing. Her knob is completely different. So it is a simple box that easy to do and so unique. Like it's kind of, it has a style, right? It's something that you can make and give as a gift and be a wonderful thing, right? So we're gonna start. Okay, this is that. And then to continue here and show the whole thing, then I think, that's wonderful, but how about I make another box the same size? And then I put them one on top of the other so I can stack them together and have more space, right? Right, so here, let me show here, it will be the double, the high. I can have some stuff here, some here, and they fit absolutely perfect. So they don't go anywhere. Like they really fit perfect. Okay. So that came my idea for the workshop. So I decided, okay, great. This is what I want to do for the open house in March. So from 14 to 17 of March, okay, we're gonna be making this box during that. What means we're gonna be gluing, okay? Gluing, hands-on glue all the time. You're gonna have everything ready, or do-it-yourself kit, or papers that you cut. And during that period in March, we're gonna glue and make this. It is a lot of fun. It is really lots of fun. Okay, so this is March. And I decided to do already another one, a little different size. And then here is the sample. Okay, and I use Tin Holtz fabric. Look at how beautiful. So let me show both of them together for you to see. So this one here is not as tall, but it's bigger. Okay, let me show the other camera. So this is another size of the same box. Look at this. Okay, this is a little bigger, this is a little smaller, this is a little taller. But the same thing happening here. I have the fabric, okay, beautiful, and this is what we're gonna do. So for us to be at the same page, this is what we're gonna be making in March in the open house, club open house. What is that? You're gonna have, if you are not member of the club, you're gonna have 1 week and 2 weekends. So it's about 10, 12 days that you can watch all the videos and make your box. Okay. Then also what we have, but you see here, we have 2 dimensions, and I will give you 2 dimensions. So when you sign, it's not open to sign up yet. At the day that you sign up, okay, or maybe just a little later, but we're gonna receive one information, all the sizes of things that you need: chipboard, poster board, craft paper we don't need, but whatever you need, you're gonna receive to make these 2 sizes. Okay, these 2 sizes. Good. So you can have fun, and you already have my dimensions. You can cut your papers if you prefer, and you can glue. So you are feeding the first type I said and the second type I said. But what if I want, Claudia, I love your box, but let me tell you, I need it bigger. How can I make it bigger? Or I need smaller. Oh, I love the size, but it's too high. You know? You know what I mean? So this is what February webinar will fill, this gap. And that's why it's before the gluing. Okay. So when you join the webinar in February, you learn how to do a box, especially this, but I will give you many other ideas, many other ideas. I'm separating so many things here that you can do with simple boxes, with simple leads. That will be amazing. And ideas of what put inside, how to start, okay? It will be a very great, amazing. Even if you don't want to design, please join us. You're gonna love it. So if you want this, but bigger or smaller, then you join in the webinar in February. You will end the webinar with your formula, with your numbers to cut your paper or to learn and then design in how many boxes you want to design, because you can make one this size, another smaller, another bigger, you know. Okay, good. So I do, let me know in the comments if that makes sense for you. I hope so. Okay, let's see who. I love this tech in future. That would be so useful. Yeah, I do think so as well, Michelle. I can see, like here for myself, I see so many things that I have there, like buttons and a lot of stuff that we don't need one box each, but I would love to be in a stack. And of course, if you want to make one more, you can make more. You can keep going and doing then more stackable, because it's the same process. Isn't that amazing? I just love. I think this is the joy of cartoonage, right? Let's see what else. Oh, Penny saying that Tim Holtz is releasing Distress Ink Oxide Color tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Penny. I know you love Tim Holtz. Hope you like my fabrics as well now. Yes, it sounds like the webinar will be just what I need to help learning how to design. Absolutely, Linda. Absolutely. Everyone that has the desire to make any box from a simple pencil box like this to this box right here, or even a little bit more, because I will give you more details. Like, for example, okay, I don't want this lid. How about a different lid? So I will give you many, many ideas and tips. So really it is. I have shared this so far. I only share this inside the members area of the club. So members of the club have so many videos showing how to design, but they are like here and there depending of the project. So this also will benefit members because it will be like a baseline. Okay, here you go, step by step, start from here. You want more here, you want more there, so I can direct everybody. So it will be very nice. Catch it dates in March will be 14 to 17. Okay, first I would do those 3 days just to make this box, but then I will show you now what else I decided to do during this week. That will be very fun. And that's where we relate to the fabric wallet that I said. Okay, does it make sense? I can't wait to get back in the club. Hi, Liz. Wonderful. Understand. Good plan. Well, amazing. Very good. Me too. It does make sense. Sounds good. Okay. Very excited to learn to design. And I see one more question. Will the webinar only be at those exact times? Okay. Let's see. Hi, Donita. So glad to see you here. Will the webinar only be at those exact times, or will it be recorded so members can view it and again on another time? Great question, Donita. Thanks so much for asking. Well, here you go. If you are a member of the club and you want to join me live on that moment, February 2nd, I think it's 2 p.m. if I'm not wrong, or 22nd, 10:30 a.m. I think those are the times. If you want to be live with me, ask me questions, asking like this. It will be very, very similar with what we have here. I will be talking, sharing my screen, sharing here in my table how to do, and you'll be following in your house and ask questions in a chat. If you want to be this experience, then you have to register. Okay. If you are a member and you don't need to be live with me, can I watch later? Yes. After the webinar, I will put inside the members area after the webinar. Okay. So if you want this experience to be live, I do recommend at least you have to register, because you can't see live if you do not register. Hope this is clear. But if you can't, that's okay. You will see later. Looking over for the webinar. So nice. I love how those boxes stack. Yes, Laura. A real space saver. It is. And it is. You see how simple that idea comes. Good afternoon from South Dakota, Christy. Hello. Yay, Maryland. So nice, Jane. Will there be a do-it-yourself kit available for the wallet? Susan, yes, I cut a lot because I want to do classes, but yes, I can put in packs. It will not be a fancy kit, just those pieces, very inexpensive. And I will let you know once I have it ready, okay? Probably next week. Thanks for asking for the wallet. And also, we will have, here you go, forgot to say. So this box in this size right here, we will have one. Oh no, the size of this box is 6.5 square. Okay, 6.5 square and 5 inches tall. We're gonna have do-it-yourself kit for this. Okay, so even if you design and learn how to design, you can, and I would actually recommend, if you are completely new, to buy the do-it-yourself kit so you can start at least the first experience doing with us, but then you have the knowledge to do in different sizes, right? So let's say the first one you do with the kit, and then you learn how to do different, or you do more in the kits. It's up to you. So they fit together, Sandy. Sandy asked if they fit together or they just sit on top of each other. They fit. Look at my finger here. They fit. They don't go anywhere. They fit together very well. They don't go anywhere. So if you want kit for this, will be buying the kit I just don't have the knob. You choose whatever knob you want. It will be just the pieces of paper for this size. Or if you want this size that is a little smaller, I have a do-it-yourself kit that's called Square Box, and you can buy 2 kits of that, and you can make this box. Okay, and then the knob is included, and then you get 2 knobs because it's 1 knob per kit. Okay, so those are what we have. Do the do-it-self kits give you confidence? Yes, Mary, a lot of confidence because I always like to say, gluing and cutting are 2 different hobbies. Who agree with me? They are completely different things, different crafts, different hobbies, different level of patience, different, everything. You have to be patient to cut. You have to have the tools to cut. There's a lot of things involved. But those that like doing, they get practice on that and they are doing so good. We have so many, right, doing that, so it works. But literally, you don't need to cut to make boxes. You can start with do-it-yourself kits and just have fun gluing. I myself, please don't tell anyone of this. I myself don't like cutting. Mm-mm. It's not really for me, but it's part of my process because I need to design those processes. So sometimes I can get, because all my do-it-yourself kits are cut in a company. I pay for the company to cut the pieces for me. So when I can design and they cut and then I test, I love it. But sometimes it's so different that first I have to test, okay, and cut a lot by myself. But it's not, if I was just making, I would definitely not be cutting. Because my level of patience, okay? But there's so many doing that's why I'm sharing. I know so many love doing that's why I'm sharing. Good. Agree. Yeah, Michelle says, started without a kit and the learning curve for cutting 100-point boards is not the faint-hearted. Yeah, it's not for the faint-hearted. Yes. Okay. So that's it. So Michelle is in UK. She can't get the do-it-yourself kit so easy. So she had to, or she would learn to cut, or she would not make the boxes, right? Yes, Penny said to cut, you definitely need to have the right tools. Absolutely, yes. Agree. Very good. Yes, so starting with the do-it-yourself kit is always a great idea. And then, as I said, I'm teaching different, so you can go from there. Now, that's just one more box to show, and then we're going to start making the wallet, okay? I want to glue, but my box just fell here. Just a minute. Okay, so now the box I'm going to share with you. Hey, Kay, glad to hear this. She said that I'm very new to cartoonage. Glad to find you. You are in the right place, Kay, because we have a fantastic family of cartoonage lovers, and I love so much sharing. It's so amazing. So what I'm gonna share now with you is a result of this community, of this family that we have of cartoonage lovers, and so let me see here. Debbie, no long ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, Debbie sent me a picture, a video. She made a box. She watched a tutorial. Some other maker was doing a different box. She loved it. She made it. She showed she sent me the video with her husband using the box. And I said, oh, that's so cool. I want to make one. She sent me the video, the tutorial. I watched it. Well, first that maker, I love that, like the idea, but that way the maker was doing was not the cartoonage I used to do. So we do cartoonage in a Brazilian style, so to speak. We first cover the pieces of the paper with fabric, then we make the box. That lady was doing like the other style that was making the box and then covering. So it's so little different. Okay, the second, when she was using ribbon, she was so like, for me it was just a difficult way she did to glue the ribbons. I said, oh, gotta get a better way to do that. So I started doing, and I love the way I found a better way to attach the ribbons, so more easy. And I ended up making the box, showing especially to my son that loves working with hands and doing like playing with something. And he was so happy, and I'm so happy playing. I said, okay, let's share that. And why is this related with the events? Because to make what I gonna will show you now, you need two boxes exactly the same size. Doesn't matter the size, but they have to be same size. So you need two boxes. So let's say this box right here, okay? If it wasn't this, you would need two boxes, and then I'll show you what else. Okay, that is super simple. Two boxes covered inside and outside, and we put the boxes together using ribbon. What is that? That is a Jacob's ladder style again, okay, of the box. And it is so fun to play. I hope you like it. Okay, I forgot. I should have seen the name of the maker that I saw, the inspiration, but thank you so much. I can actually send her a thank you. But I mean, I like it, and I improved the way and did our way. Okay, so that's the inspiration. And thanks, Debbie, so much for sending me the idea. It was amazing. Okay, now let me show you that. Okay, keep your eye on here. Okay, what is the best camera to show? I think it's here. Okay, so these are two boxes exactly the same size, right? Okay, let me show you here. Two boxes exactly the same size, and they are kind of connected with each other like this. Okay, so now see what we can do with this box. Let me close this box. Okay, now, it does not go this way because it's connected, but let's try the other way. So let me open, keep looking. I will be open here, and then I will keep going, and then I can do this, and then I keep going, I can do this, and I will keep going, okay, until it does not go anymore. Okay, so let me see here in the other page. So you open, okay, and then you go and you go and you go. You know those, I know if you are, I don't know if you are familiar with the Jacob's ladder toy. You know, that's that one that you can, turn and goes out, down, and then you turn. It's so fun to play, right? It's something very traditional. I didn't came out with this idea. What I did was improve the way of putting the ribbons from the maker I saw. So it's really fun. You may like, you may not, okay, but that will be kind of a bonus for the March event, because then you can make two boxes same size. And I'm thinking have a do-it-yourself kit as well. I'm not sure. You need to help me to decide. Oh, okay. Debbie said it's Bep Van Gastendring, Instagram and YouTube. She's now retired, no longer teaches, but she loves to share her craft. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie. So, so I will show you during during the open house, how to put the ribbons and make this work like this, right? But also, you know that I'm kind of, okay, let's make the box, but what is the purpose of this box? I want to be functional, let's say, at least, or to do something. So in this one here, I decided to put an elastic, because if I will put something inside this box, it will fail, because you know what I'm doing here, right? If I want to play with the box, if I put something inside, it's just not working. It's just for decoration or for fun. And then I was thinking, what could I do with that? Because I think that will be nice to have, how can I say, start producing the product in the early 90s. Yeah. So how can I do different? So I did a little different size. And I want to know if you like this idea, then I can offer do-it-yourself kits. Or if not a good idea, we can make it. That's when the webinar comes in handy, because I will show you how to do any size. So if you don't want this, but don't want this size, don't want the kit, but want to do any other size, you will learn how to do. You know how everything is connected? Yeah. So what I did here, because I decided, okay, let's do a different size. What can I use this for? So let me show in this angle now. So take a look what I did. I made in this size because I wanted to fit pictures. So it's actually a picture frame where we can give, imagine you giving this to your grandkid with pictures of family, whatever, right? Of course, on the if you put elastic, you can put some candies, whatever, but it can also be this. So now this is for me. Here's my family, here's my kids, and I can use it up like this in my table because it stays like a picture frame, right? So it can be a picture frame, but if I want to play, right? So here's, take a look at here. So here I have my kids, here's my family, okay? Don't blink, we're gonna miss this. Close it. So it does not go to this way, and it just go, one of the sides it does not open. So here it opens, okay? Now stay with me. I'm gonna open, close this way, and then I go this way, and then I keep going until it does not go anymore, because then it's the end of the ribbons. So if I open, now my picture, my kids are here, my family is here. You see that? Right? So that's one, that was my idea. I really don't know if you like or not. Sometimes I just like to do things to make my inner child happy. And that was one of the things, right? That's good to play. So I can see myself doing a smaller one for my son in, like, of course, fabrics related that he likes, like Star Wars or something like that. And so he can keeps playing because he loves fidget stuff, the Jacob's leather, the toy he loves so much. So why not do that, right? That could be a fun sewing kit. Oh, Shayla, yeah, one side with pin cushion, the other with elastic to hold thread spools. Very good idea, Shayla. But then we should do smaller, right, Shayla? For that, yeah, maybe I'll play and make another smaller as well, and maybe do two sizes or one. Yeah, love the idea. It looks so fun, especially for kids. Very good. Okay, so this is another idea for the gluing event that will happen in March 14 to 17. That time is when we're gonna be gluing and making them. Okay, and you'll be able to take your time because all the videos will stay for at least 12 days, I think, open for everybody, and that will be so fun. Okay, nice. Now, for those of you that want to join the club, before I forget, because my list is going here and I want to start, I will start gluing, making the wallet, and I may forget. For those that want to join the club, I will do different as well this year. I will open registration next week during the webinar, because if you like designing, you can already jump into the club and continue your learning process and continue doing what we want to do. Plus, these that I show you here are the normal projects for everybody to do. But I always do something special for members of the club. In the project for the members of the club this year, the bonus for the members of the club this year, I don't have the sample yet, but it's a combination of 3 of my projects. It will be so fun. I will make the sample this weekend. I cannot wait to see it ready. So those of you that are ready for the club, that already know what is the club, I will talk later about this. It's not the time now. But just for you to know that if you are ready to join, you will be able to join next week. Okay? During the webinar, you can be part of the club. Right? So hope you like it. And also, thanks to some changes in the behind the scenes, I will also be able to offer a different plan as well this year. So we will have different benefits, different plans, a lot of fun, okay? Just keep that in mind. This is not the opportunity to talk about the club more, but it will open next week, okay? Very good. Let me see, I missed a lot of information here. Michelle says the Wikipedia, yeah, we made a research. The Jacob's ladder is there. I can also help if you. Okay, let me share what she said. Wikipedia has an interesting article on Jacob's ladder, also magic tables, Chinese blocks, and click-clack toy. Is a folk toy consisting of blocks of wood held together by strings or ribbons. Yes, that's the Jacob's ladder toy that you opened here and fell down, right? And this that we are doing here, it's kind of they call Jacob's ladder box because it keeps going, keeps going. And I will call magic box just, right? Okay. Very good. Yes, I do a lot. Also, thanks for, yes, very good. Now, with all that said, before we start gluing, I just want to show you something else before I forget. Let me go here. Okay, so now, before I start gluing, if you already registered for the webinar, you can go to the restroom if you need, or take a cup of water. We're gonna start gluing in a minute. I will just show you here that if you didn't register yet for the webinar, the one we're gonna be, one more time saying, this webinar will be designed in the box. I will show so many tips, so many ideas. It will be wonderful. Even if you don't want design, I would say register and get with us. It's a free event. Hope you love it. Will not be gluing, okay? It's just designing. Gluing is in March. So if you didn't register yet, you go to this. If you didn't register yet, you go to colorwayarts.com. This is the beginning of my website now. You just click here to register where it says click here to register. You go there, you click there, and you have all this information, the picture of this box, lots and lots of information, and you can just click here and decide if you want to join us on February 2nd, which is next Thursday at 2 p.m., or if you want to be with us on the 22nd at 10:30 a.m. Okay, so two options for you to join us, right? Okay, so now let me go back. Okay, nice, very good. So now let's go and start gluing. Yes, I hope so. Let's see. Oh, I also have new fabric to show to you at the end. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, okay, good. Will the webinar can be recorded so we can go back and watch again? Amazing question, Barb. Yes, if you join the webinar, then you have to register for the webinar to see again, or be a member of the club, okay? Because if you don't register, then there's no way, and you are not a member, there's no way you will see. But if you are not a member, you want to join and see what it is and want to keep seeing, once you register, after that, you will be able to see. Okay, thanks for the question. Amazing question. Nice. So now I will be prepared here with my stuff for making the magic wallet. And as I said in the emails and everything, you don't really need to make with me right now. If you are not ready, if you don't have the materials with you, that's fine. It's very simple. You can make it later for sure. So here is basically what we need. Of course, we need glue, right? And scissors, cutting mat, and all those stuff. But let me see here. Are you guys ready? Can I start, or there's more question or something? Are you guys ready? Let me know. Yeah, hope so. Okay, so let me get started and show you what we need. So to make this magic wallet, here's another one. Yes, ready. Very good. So to make this magic wallet, as I said, you actually can do any size, okay? If you want to make it smaller, feel free to do it. Bigger, I don't know why you're going to be doing bigger, but you can. But if you want it smaller, just do it smaller. That's okay. I usually do this size right here, which is 18.5 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters. And then you're going to be asking me, oh, how about the inches? I will answer this question in the webinar very well, okay? But for now, stay with me. But we can do 18 by 8. Yes, you can do different size if you want. But just for you to be happy with me today, it's about 7 inches by 3 1/4. Okay, something like this, around this. So they are 4 pieces because they are Finch board, 50 points, as I said. If you are using cereal box, reusing cereal box, then for each one of these, I recommend you to glue 2 layers of the cereal box, okay? So if you are reusing cereal box, which I don't recommend for boxes, but for things like this, of course you can, then you can cut 8 pieces, glue 2 each, okay? And you're gonna end up with our 4 pieces that we need now. So 2 for the inside and 2 for the outside. So you also need your fabrics, okay? So I'm gonna use a new Laura Birch that I just received the dogs. Oh, I might, so beautiful. I'm looking forward to see if they're gonna release any cat fabric again. I love them so much, so colorful. And Jen, if you are watching, thanks so much because it has been, I mean, many years that Jen has Michelson has using those fabrics and showing me. So you're gonna cut your fabric about half an inch bigger, okay, for all of them. So 2 for the outside. You can use all the same fabric if you prefer, it's up to you. Or you can use, in this case, I'm using the dog for the outside. So 2 with your fabric, cut about half an inch bigger the fabric of, when I say half an inch bigger, if you are new with me, I mean half an inch bigger for each side, but it's not that you really need to measure, okay? Look in your eyes, about 1 finger, a little bit of that from each side bigger, it's enough, okay? You'll see with me in a lot of videos showing those sort of things, okay, examples. And then here are my fabric for the inside, which is also the same collection of the Laura Birch for the dogs. So here we have the two for the inside, okay? So cut your fabric, okay? Cut your fabric, and now we're gonna start gluing. What else we will need? We will need 4 pieces of elastic. If you don't have elastic, you can do with ribbon if you prefer. But as I was laughing with my members yesterday, and then the members at the shop. If you want to put a lot of money, then elastic is better because elastic can, scratch. But if you just want for the fun of seeing happening and putting just a note or a gift card, as someone asked yesterday, then you can do ribbon. That's no problem. Okay, so elastic or ribbon, it's about 7.5 to 8 inches each, 4 pieces. Okay, this is why we need more than that. And I also, if you don't have any fabric, you can even, if you don't have any fabric with you, you can even use any paper that you have just to kind of, how can I say, try it and see how it goes, okay? Then, okay. The only difference with the paper would be the end of the process, where when we are using paper, we can't use masking tape, okay? But a heavy book will help you with that, so you can do it. Nice. Now let's get started and gluing. So here, let me see my things here. Okay, so what we have is a scrap of paper, my cutting mat, my piece of cloth to clean my fingers, a roller paint, a paintbrush, a plate or something for this, right? A white size cardboard. I had to step away and miss that info. Debbie, it will be, mine is 18.5 by 8.5 centimeters, or let's say around 7 inches by 3.25 inch. But to be sincere, you can do any size you want. You can do smaller, okay? It's just to practice this. Very good. So now glue, okay? If you are not familiar yet, it's this difficult glue, right? You can find anywhere. So this is the glue all from Elmer's. This is what we always use in cartonnage. Okay, how long for the elastic is again? Let's say 8 inches. You don't need to. You can always cut if it is too big, right? Nice. So here's my fabric. You put wrong side up on your mat, and now let's start gluing. This is the first time I'm gluing. If you already cover all of those, because I said yesterday that you could, if you remember, that's okay. Wait just a bit, we'll be quick to finish this, and then we're gonna put the elastic. Okay, so put some glue there. Roll your roller because we need to get some glue on the roller to make it easier. Okay, so once I have this, spread the glue on your cardboard and spread very well. Oh, I have to share something with you now. Okay, so I discovered recently 2 things, and we shared in the Members Day. It was so fun. Stay here for me, take a look. You know, we have to put our hands here and do that and glue. And some people complain that the hands can be, you know, sticky. So I found this tool that is for holding things when sewing. It has the part here with some rubber. So if I hold this there, okay, I'm just giving you an extra idea. You don't need to, okay? And then I also discovered that a pencil with this stuff will also kind of help if you don't want to, how can I say, if you don't want to get glue more in your fingers. Let me know in the comments if you like this or not, but it's so fun. Okay, actually it's a little dry already because I was showing this, so let me do. Once you have a thin layer of glue, okay, you just pick this and go right here in the middle of your piece, press down. Yeah, the razor tip is good. It's not a good idea. Yes. So first I found this, and we were trying the Members Day, and then Susan said to us with us, and she said, "How about a pencil?" And said, "Oh, that can be a good idea." It is not a simple solution. Fun. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be doing with the 4 of them. Okay, 4 of them. Yes, it is a good idea. Let me try the pencil a little bit more and see if that will hold. Yes, it really holds in place very well. Okay, really holds in place. So that's fun. Okay, so like this, 4 of them. That's an amazing idea. Yeah. It's not amazing. Sometimes we look at some simple things that we never thought about it. You could also use the poke tool that I used to put embellishments on card. Now I don't know what is that, but if you said so, Penny, I agree. Probably most of the people will know what is that. But it's fun. And this is for, I got this on Amazon, and I saw, it actually, this one holds better than the razor, but I think that the razor makes the job very well. And I saw they are holding fabric close to the sewing machine while they were, you know, sewing. And then when I said that, oh, I think that's a good idea. I can try with cartonage. Why not? Because some years ago, a friend of mine in Brazil, she was making a tutorial and she said, I don't like putting my finger. So she was putting the back of her brush. But I didn't like, because every time she was using the brush, she had glue there, right? So I said, not a good idea. Okay. But of course, you don't need to, right? You can do it just with your hands. As I have gluing for 10 years without doing that. So you definitely don't need. It's just those things that is just fun. Nice. Okay, so now I have the four pieces glued to my cardboard. Okay, 4 pieces glued to my cardboard. And now we're gonna be covering around, because basically it's just covering all the sides, okay, for all the 4 pieces. Once they are ready, we just go and put the elastic, and that's it. So if you already know how to do, go ahead, and that's what we're going to be doing. Let me see here. It was a wax tip on the end and a pin on the other end. Yep, it will work. It looks like a purple thing, as they call it, but the one end is different. Purple thing, purple thing would work great. Oh, that. Okay, so that probably, this is the name. Purple purple thing. I will have to see. I will lay a look later here and find that too. Yeah, you see, you probably will find even more stuff. So share with us in the Facebook group because it will be amazing. Okay, now first step for us to glue this is get rid of this extra fabric on the bottom, on the corners now. And then I use this corner tool that it's my favorite one. And I don't know actually where is my small one. I think it's in my toolbox in a drawer. So sorry for that. But we have a smaller one as well. And if you are planning to do lots of boxes, I do recommend you get one of the corner tools because you just put right here and cut. Our corners will be always perfect, standard, okay? But if you don't have and don't want to have, okay, this is what we have, a little bit of fabric on the corner and 45 degrees. So if you don't have any, what you can do and just come and cut with scissors. Will not be the best, but especially for a project like this, will be, just enough. You can do that, right? Good. So let me finish this one, and then we all can go in your pace and finish the other three because it will be all of them will be the same, right? So first step is glue the piece. The second is cutting the corners. Now we're gonna be gluing here and here. So first, you will start gluing on the long edge or in the short. It really doesn't matter which order it is, but you have to be consistent when you continue, okay? Okay, so now you go spread the glue just here, and then with your brush, you go all the way, okay? And don't miss this part, that is very important. Spread the glue out here, then you go right on that corner, spread the glue, okay? If you don't have enough glue in your brush, because I didn't put, and now actually it's winter, so the glue dries faster because of the heating, so sometimes we have to apply more glue. So apply glue here in the two corners. Then we need a plastic spatula. Put under, bring tight, put under, bring tight, okay? And then the next step is pressing down on the two corners. So this is absolutely basic thing for having a great corners. The base of cartonage is doing this, covering pieces of paper with fabric or paper, but I love fabric and use fabric mostly. So here, what I said, press on the corner, you see where exactly where I finished the cardboard, you press down, okay? So what you are actually doing is gluing the fabric with fabric on the corner, and that will make the whole difference in your project at the end because it will be a great finishing, okay? Nice. So again, spread the glue to the opposite part, put under, bring tight, put under, bring tight. Bring tight this fabric is very important too, okay? Press down the corners. So now that I covered the two sides, you go right on the smaller size, then side, and then you spread the glue just on the part with the chipboard, and then you go with glue here and here, just on the wrong side of the fabric on the corners. So once you put right here, bring it back, tight again, you have here your finishing. Look at how amazing, how perfect it is, this corner, right? If yours is not perfect at first, practice makes the difference. The second will be better, the third will be better, and so on, okay? And then you just finish the other one. So this is actually the whole thing about covering a piece of paper with fabric, okay? So here we have, the first one is done. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Very nice, very nice. Let me know in the comments how you are doing there, okay? Now I will keep going here and finish the other ones. You can ask me questions because I can keep looking at the comments and do. I'm very quick in doing that. Well, of course, 10 years doing this, right? But if you have a question, let me know. I can show again. Other than that, I will just be doing the same and finishing. So I'm cutting corners now. Then doing the long edges and then the short edges, okay? I should have done this before and get them ready, but I didn't have time, so it's so quick. Let's keep using the time here while some of you are following me. Uh, Others maybe not, but then we can talk more. Nice. Very good. Apply the glue. It's very important that you never forget to apply this glue on the corners, because it's really that the big secret, okay? Because then when you press, you are gluing that fabric there. But if you don't have fabric, then you don't glue, okay? Oh, let's use this time also to talk about fabric, even though we're gonna be in the next events, we'll just glue during the open house, okay? That is in March. You can also always be prepared with the fabrics. And the fabrics I don't recommend, I hope you avoid, is Kona cotton. Solid plain fabric like Kona cotton. Because what happens is that for some reason that I don't know why, the glue passes a lot through that fabric and marks on the right side. And it's so hard to remove the marks that, I mean, it's really, especially if you're a beginner. If you are gluing for more time, you can even try it, but, you know, and have a way of doing that can help you to do. But if not, if you are starting, just avoid that. You see how busy these fabrics are? They are amazing, but there are so many others that are not busy that you can use if you want something more neutral. I mean, in my shop, take a look at my shop. You can buy anywhere you want, but take a look at my shop for reference, at least, to see what I have as coordinating fabrics. Like, I have so many ones with just some shades in the middle that they look almost like a plain fabric, but they are not plain fabric. And that, even though it's just a little shadow, you see, it is like it's really it really makes a whole lot of difference. Can someone else answer to Kay, please? She's asking which, yeah, Kona Cotton. Thanks, Barb. Kona Cotton, I think, is the brand, right? If I'm not wrong. But any, like, you know, that fabric that is just black or just blue, like yeah, that one. That's the one that I at least I don't like. You see, I'm the last one. How you guys are doing? Okay, I know many maybe are ready with that because prepare in advance, but now, okay, yes. Actually, one day, I remember I was in Indiana teaching classes, and one of my students used black Kona cotton, and it was all marked with glue on the right side. And then she said that what she did, she picked water with a little bit of, how can I say, comfort? What do you put in the clothes to wash, not to wash, to make it more soft? Softener, I think it is the name, right? I don't remember the name. I don't know why she decided to put this in the water a little bit, and then with a cloth she could clean a little bit, so that's okay. Maybe wipe. Yes, is the brand. Maybe the wipe claw, you know, that you use like for babies and all those stuff. That can also remove some of the glue. So yeah, there are some ways, or just water, but for some reason that's those fabric can just make complicated. Okay, last corner, no questions? Can I keep going? Okay. So again, it's really important that you put under and bring tight. So I can see that this fabric, this Laura Birch, is a thin fabric. I feel it almost as like, how can I say, batiks. I love batiks and cartonage. Batiks is a good fabric for you to start if you want, if you like them. It is more thin. I don't know what I can say. It just behaves so well. I really like working with that. The corners, I didn't need to cut any of the corners. Sometimes we have to, let me show you. Sometimes, but this is chipboard, it's most for poster board. Sometimes we have to, you have a pointy thing that we don't want. So let's imagine I have a pointy part that I don't like, then I can just go here in the back and kind of trim, but I didn't have now. Okay. Okay, yeah. I like, yeah, Linda, possibly. Linda is saying that Kona cotton is a looser wave or weave, I don't know how to pronounce, with thicker threads, which is why the glue can sieve through. Yep, probably yes. Thank you. Nice. So now we are ready for the elastic. At least I am. How about you guys? Can we go and continue? Hope so. So here we have the two pieces ready for the outside, my two with the dogs, and I have the two ready with my blue one. So at the end of the thing, that's what I will have, okay? At the end, this is what we're gonna have. This will be my inside, and this will be my outside, okay? But before that, what we need to do? We need the elastics, right? We need to put the elastics, and here is how the elastic goes and do all the difference. What is the brand of my pink scissors? That's a very good question, and I can answer because we see here. Oh, no, keep going back. It's Westcott. Westcott. So if you are in Michigan or in any place that has Fields fabrics, that's where I always buy this scissor. I don't know. I never found another place, but I love them so much. It's time for me to go and grab more, actually. Nice. Okay. So, are you guys ready for the elastic? Yes. Yes. So here we go. We now need the 4 pieces of elastic. And what I recommend you, let me do this with my part. What I will, it has to be more, yes, I think here will be better for you to see. Okay, like this, right? Okay. So we're gonna start, now we don't need the, yes, Anna has a good idea. She picked up in Dollar Tree some fabric just to practice. Yeah, exactly. How long is the elastic? About 8 inches, Pat. Okay, about 8 inches. 7.5 will do the job, but let's pick 8 just for make sure. So the outside you keep on the side. You don't need that. Now we just need the inside. Okay, these are the inside pieces. In case you have direction, okay, in case you have direction, just make sure that you are with both of them kind of in the right, direction of the fabric. If not, just put them in this position, okay? I think like this in the horizontal will help you to do the whole job better, okay? So not this, okay? Horizontal. So first thing we need to do is having, let me pick if I have a Sharpie. Pick any pen or pencil that you have. Deborah, mine is 1/4 of an inch, but actually we work with any width you want. Okay, but mine is 1/4 of an inch. She asked what width of the elastic. Okay, mine is 1/4 of an inch. You can also use ribbon if you don't have elastic. Okay, so to get started, I like to go and do and mark here in my pieces, okay, with a Sharpie. Okay, nice. Sharpie, but it can be any pencil. I will do Sharpie so you can see, but you can do any you want. So let's do that. 1 inch from the beginning, okay? Again, if you don't have a ruler there, pick something. I just want you to be consistent to make the marks. From the very beginning here, I will mark 1 inch here, okay? And I will mark also 1 inch from the beginning of here, okay? Just for me to know where is this mark. Then I will do the same right here in the top part, okay? So 1 inch, and again, 1 inch from here. Oh yeah, I could use my mat. Silly me. Okay, good. So now that I mark 1 and 1, I'm ready to go, okay? Oh, actually, let's do all the marks so you can do. In this part right here, you're gonna start from right here in the beginning and mark around 2 inches, okay? That will help you to do the first step, okay? So it's 2 inches from the beginning here, 2 inches here. Okay, if you are working in centimeters, let me see where is my ruler. But again, it's not. And those mark, if it's about that, that's enough, okay? So this we have 5 centimeters, and here's 2.5, okay? So, or find something that you want. You can even use this like in this direction and make a mark. You just need that those here will be more center and that those here. Here you don't need, okay? In this part, I don't need that on the back. Actually, I don't use. You may have preferred doing at the end, but you see. Okay, this is all you have to do now. Now, if you are not watching from your phone, if you are watching in the computer, for example, I would say take a picture, okay? So you know later what you do, because it's just simple marks here. So 1 inch from the borders, and here 2 inches from the borders. Nice. Okay. Mary, well, do you have a source for colored elastic you could share with us? I don't have much, but we're gonna start selling in the shop soon. So you are close, so you can go there next week. Probably we'll have at some point on Thursday or after, because they are packing the elastics right now there. But feel free, others that want to share sources of elastic, okay? Feel free to share. Okay. I also found flat elastic in different colors at Dollar Tree. Anna, very good. We have to do a trip for Dollar Tree. Nice, nice. Okay. And also there's so many people that can buy, for example, know how to do. I don't know, but if you search online, you can buy like white elastic and dye or paint some ways and make them be colored. I know people do that too. Okay, very good. So now let's keep going. So once you have this, we need the first two elastics. Okay, so put them, let me see. I think this is better for you to see. Because now what I will be doing, spread the glue on in the first mark you made. Okay, just a little bit. I like to spread with my brush as well. Okay, and then put your elastic, about, what is this? 1.5, about 1.5 inches up. And I like to put a little bit of masking tape, but it's just a little bit of masking tape, not a lot. Okay. Now here, do the same. Spread the glue right here. Nice. Okay. And then put the other elastic like this. Okay, just put it there. And then, okay, people are saying Joanne's fabric. Yeah, I need a little bit more of glue. That was already just a little, so glue. Okay, but again, try to put them straight, right? It would be great if I was using my mat for that. Okay, why I say do not put this masking tape all the way, because at the end of the day, I want this elastic to be glued with the glue all, not with the masking tape, okay? And if you put masking tape all over this elastic, if something happened with the masking tape with time, maybe the elastic can, fell, and it'll not be what you want. But I guarantee with glue, it will stay here. I have never had problem with like elastic falling apart from my project. So you do exactly what I did. It's just a little bit of the masking tape on the top just to hold for some time. Okay? Nice. So here's the first part. Now the second part. I still need just one. This one you just keep like close. Okay, so what do you do now? Now you need, let's actually remove that to be easy. Everybody with me? I will keep going, okay? But let me know any question if you have any question. Now what you have to do is exactly the same. We are still in the same piece of paper, okay? Still in the same piece of paper. Now we're gonna use this 2 inches mark just for us to do this, okay? So you will be doing kind of an angle this way, okay? These 2 inches is just for for us to be more like orientated there, but this is what I want, okay? And the other one I will be gluing here. So see what we gonna have at the end. We're gonna have 2 straight parts in one X, okay? And the X is there, not here. Okay, so you are not putting this in the different position. You are putting right there. Okay, so again, glue, put there, and then the same thing, putting angle there. Apply the glue. Hope it's easy to follow. Let me know if it's all right so far. Hopefully, yes, right? So you see here, my X is crossing kind of that way, okay? Not on top of my thing. And I can still move this a little bit if I need, but at least this is what I want now, okay? So if you have the possibility of taking a picture of this, you can take a picture so it will be easier for you when you want to do the next one, okay? So 2 straight down and an X on top. Good? Yes? Okay. So, yes, take the picture. Let me remove myself from here, right? And you can, no. Yes, so you can take a picture just of that. Okay. Very good. Now we are, seriously, we are almost done. It's just to attach the second piece and then glue them together, and that's it. Okay, so let me tell, I love this story. I said to the people in the members day or another day. So I don't remember how long ago, but I was living in Indiana, so at least 7 years ago. I was selling in a craft show. It was almost Christmas time. And then it was a show, 2 days craft show. So at the first day, almost at the end of the day, one of the vendors came to me and she said, "Oh, I see you work with cardboard and fabric." And then she showed me a magic wallet that she had, even with a dollar, fabric that is in dollar print. Yeah. So she had very old, it was destroyed. And then she said, "Do you know how to do that?" And I have done before. So I said, "Yes, I have done this before." And then she said, "Oh, it would be great if you could make another one for me because it's destroyed and I love so much. I use in craft shows all the time," she said, "because it's easy to find the money." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I went home at that day, like 5 o'clock. And the next day when I'm not kidding. The next day I show up to the show at 9 a.m. with 6 or 7 those ready. I went home. I told my husband I have to do something. And I made so many because, I just covered all the pieces and then I went there, put all the elastics, closed everything, put something heavy. And in the morning, it was all ready. I just went to the show. So I sold that one for her and I sold way more. So I kept like on the front of the table in the craft show with $1 bill, which I really lost a lot of them because the kids were passing and they were not supposed to take the dollar bill, but they did, right? When I was not seeing. But anyway, so it's a fun story. And it's a project that will, if you do craft shows, it will sell because it's very interesting. Kids love the idea. And I made one for myself that I still use at home with some money. But during craft shows, I used that one for so long because I had, I'm going to say, an apron with pockets, so it fits perfectly inside my pocket. And when I had to give, the change, it was so easy to just pick here from my pocket and give the change. And I mean, it was so nice. Okay, Laura said, I've been taking screenshots all along. It does help. Okay, good. So now let's continue. Thank you. Okay, so everybody is in the same position. So we have 2 here and 1 there. So now what we have to do? Pick the other one. We are just working with the inside pieces, okay? And you see it's on this part. So now this one goes on top of this X, okay? So put it there, right here on top, okay? So this is one part that has to be done, but there's another part as well. So you come over here. Well, you can do this later. I mean, sometimes I do this first and this. I mean, but it's just putting this. What I mean is pick this elastic, put here, and put it there. Okay, I will do again. Pick this elastic. Let me remove this. I think it will be easier if you use this later. So now you pick this elastic here, the whole long one, and you put there. Yeah, I think that will be easy. Then you pick this one, and you do the same. Here, under, and you just see there. Okay, so this is what I have. Okay, so now, please do not think, oh, I got it, and glue this here. Don't do that, because that's what will make this wrong, okay? So no, stay here with me. That's it. Good? Okay, if you take a picture already, that's fine. Now let's put this one. Yeah, that will be better. But what we have to do is now you have to get this up, put there, and get this up and put here, because this is what actually you need at the end. Okay, this is actually what you need at the end. So this part, this elastic that you see here, it came all the way under this, here up, and on the other one, and the same there. And the cross keeps there. Okay, does this make sense? I hope so. Okay, so now when you finish this, you can pull, but I don't recommend you to pull this elastic so much, because it will make it difficult to stay in position. Because this one I made in the Members Day, I pull a little bit. It kind of don't stay on top of each other, because the elastic I pull too much. So you don't need to pull. If you do, it's just little, just to make sure that it's just tight enough. Okay. So what do you do now? That's why we made this second mark, because now you just spread your glue on top of that mark we made there. Spread the glue and just go making sure that they are aligned here. You glue that in that position. So that mark was just to align it, and I will cut because it's too big. So in this case, about 7 inches would be okay. Yeah, sometimes it's crazy. So really pay attention here, because the only thing that can go really wrong is if instead of gluing this there, if you glue this here. That's wrong. You will not have a magic wallet, okay? For the magic wallet, you have to connect this piece with that piece, okay? So now hold everything in position and glue the second one. You guys are so quiet, so I'm imagining you guys are gluing with me or taking pictures or taking notes, and it's all right, okay? Let me know if you are confused or something. So if this elastic is too big, just cut it. That's why I said I like to do cut a little bigger. At least you know you have enough than not having. And the same thing as I said before, right? Just a little bit of masking tape, and now the rest will be finished with the glue. Okay, good, nice. So now to make this better finishing, okay, let me see, maybe someone is still just following you. Okay, good demonstration, very clear, that's fantastic. So now what I would do to make sure that it's better, hold here in the middle, hold in the middle, and flip this like this. and make your cross like this. So pull just a little bit, and here on your cross, try to do this cross like in the middle. You don't really need to measure that, but try to be, because whatever you glue this is how you will see later. You see here, we have two pieces that are already there, okay? The two pieces that are already there. Now we just need this cross right here, okay? So put them together. Now you put a masking tape just to make sure. Hold again, okay? Hold again. And now the elastic will have, like, you hold, press here and bring your elastic. It will kind of have one position that will get better, right? And that position for me is here. So test what's the position that the elastic kind of want to be, okay? And then just put it there. And again, cut and put your piece of masking tape. So this piece of masking tape will kind of help you to stay there, right? So test, and then you glue the second one. Okay. Put it there, and put there. Okay. Okay, very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any gentlemen here, I don't know, we are ready with the with the magic stuff, right? This is what makes the magic happen. So basically we have to connect one piece with another. So one end of the, take a look here, one end of this elastic is glued to this piece, the other end must be glued to the other one. One end is glued here, the other end is glued there. So when I flip this over, this is what I have. One side we have the two parts that are straight, right? And the other side we have this. And if you look at your, now you can remove this, look at your cross. If you are not happy with the position of the cross, you can still move, here on the back and glue more there, or more here, or more center. I'm happy with mine. Okay, so this is what we do. Okay, yay! Hope you like it. Very good. So now what else we have to do? Now it's pretty simple. We just have two pieces that are the outside, because those are the inside. Okay, inside. Take a picture if you didn't yet. Here it's important that you take a picture as well, so it will be easier for you later, right? To understand, to remember. And here, even I forget how to do that, okay? So sometimes I do like for example, sometimes I just make like a drawing. I put this and here, and then I do like this will be here. So I know I have to go here, something like this, to remember where you have to glue your pieces, because sometimes we forget, and that's okay, right? And that's why we have the video, right? As well. Nice. So now my beautiful drawing will bother me, so let me flip this over. Fantastic. Now, if you have direction in your fabric, it's important that you look at your direction, because if you have direction on the other side, right? So I don't have direction inside, but I have outside. So I just need to make sure that they will be glued right here in the position, okay? And I will glue with you, because even though it looks so simple, there's a trick part that I want to show you, okay? So now once your inside is done, here's my outside. I will just spread my glue all over here. All over here. And then I like to put a little bit more of glue. And you see, I'm not going with my roller. I'm going just with my brush, because I want a kind of a little bit more thick layer of glue, because we have all those elastics there. Okay. Again, as I said, you can do that with ribbon. It will work as well. Good. So once I have glue out in this part, you just sweep here, and you can even close it like that if you prefer. And then you go and glue very well. So what you need to do now is make sure that you are aligning very well. And I will put some masking tapes, okay? You will not be able to put masking tape here, and that's the trick part that I said, because it's too close, too tight there. But then you will have any, how can I say, any heavy book that you have at home, will help you there, right? So, okay, you don't do anything here because we can't. So now the next one, you just do this too. Okay. Spread very well. Nice. Okay. Who is here watching and want to do later? Let me know in the comments. Who is making with me now? Let me know that I'm not alone. Whoa, we have 120 people watching, so some probably is making. Okay, more masking tape. This masking tape will keep those pieces together, okay, to dry well. And then we remove this masking tape after, I'd say, after at least 4 or 5 hours. If you can wait for tomorrow, that's better. Can't wait to try this tonight. Yay, Lynn, so glad to hear that. Yes. Okay. Okay, I will not put a lot of masking tape because I will put a heavy book here that will make the whole process finish well. Let me see. Making later. I'm making. Hi, Dorothy. Making later. Watching, but we'll try to make later. Following to do later. Looking forward to make this later. Crocheting while I watch. I will make later. Wonderful, Penny. Yes. So now that this is, because you see they are so separate in the middle, you have to put something heavy on top. Or if you don't have a heavy book, then close this and put a lot of masking tape all around very tight. Okay, see if you don't have anything super heavy, but I have, and I put my book because then it's easier. I don't need to use a lot of masking tape. So my fancy book, right? And I put something else. Let me put here. I love my irons, right? So here in the position that this is now, it will stay until, I will probably leave here until tomorrow. So once it's done, it's just, removing out those masking tapes and start, playing, and, will be very, very nice for sure. Wow, that's so fun. Let me read the comments now. Hope you guys like this. Let me just out of my way. Okay. Let me see the comments. Oof. That is fun. I always love gluing, and I'm so glad. I think my camera we have a good sound and good light today, right? I think it will be good for you guys to see. Watching. Erica is watching and making screenshots. Yes. Making later, cut along, and then started taking notes when we started with the elastics. Excited to try gluing elastics shortly. Yes, Ben. Watching now, but try later. Papers to the right of your mat that you are using for gluing. Do you cut yourself or buy a pack of sheets? I buy a pack of sheets. This is construction paper, Dale. Construction paper for kids playing and do, stuff, arts. So it's super cheap and super easy. So I buy color so I can, with my camera, it goes better. But you can buy anything, any color you want. And I use the same construction paper, white, when I need for some projects. Sometimes we use, instead of craft paper, we use construction paper. It's the same. And then this is a pack that you buy. You can buy on Amazon, so many colors, or even groceries and staples, or Dollar Tree should have as well, probably. Okay. I made a few of this way back and was so fun. I love them. Yeah, so it's time to make again. Making now. So cool. I will make later. Yes. The grandsons will love it. Elizabeth, they will, because they stay so yeah, I know, engaged in that. Last Saturday, we had friends coming to our house, and one of the friends had like two small kids, and they gave the wallet to them with $1 and said, "Oh, look what I have here! Can you figure out?" And they, oh, so like 30 minutes after they came, "Oh, I think I know what's happened. Look at this!" So it's fun. It's fun. Thanks for sharing this as well, and I will make it for sure. Good. Excellent. I'll try tonight. Very good. I go to thrift store. Yeah. Yes, heavy books. I bought them in Goodwill long ago, those books, because it's really fun. Oh, so good to hear you guys. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for us understand exactly what I mean. Thank you. Yes. Looks quite easy, and it is, Catherine. Fun project. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I love this. So Catherine said she will looks quite easy, and it will be a fun project to do with me with the grandkids after a perfect one for myself. Yes, they will love make this. Picking the fabrics. So if you are doing with grandkids, I would even say pick cereal box. Okay, empty cereal boxes. Then you cut 8 pieces instead of 4, glue them together. But the kids will love to glue cereal boxes together. Will be part of the craft. It will be part of the fun for them. It will be very good. Yeah, so good. So glad because it's very close to where we live. Yes, Wendy. Thank you. So glad you are watching with us. Yeah, very good. Mm-hmm. Okay, I made of Cerebax. Very good. I'll be watching Renoras to figure out. Yes, it's fun. Yay! I'm so glad that you guys like it, and when I see in the comments that you really understand, and that's so good. So kids usually don't mind getting glue on their fingers. Yeah, they don't. They really love, and that's what something. It's something that I say. For me, part of the joy of the cartoonage is getting our fingers with glue. Remind us, the inner child, that we used to be a kid, right? That kid is still living with us. So it's so good for us to give a big hug for ourselves when they're doing that. It's so fun. Took notes and screenshots. We'll make some in a bit. Very good. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, so oh my gosh, it's 3:15 already. That's so nice. I just enjoy so much our time here. I love it. Oh, there are the new fabrics I said I will show. Do you want me to show the new fabrics or not? You don't need to see beautiful fabrics. What do you think? So okay. But before, let me remove this from here. So I put, ooh, that's heavy. We put this right there. Okay. So it will, yes, okay. Yes, very good. So if you are, I will show the fabric. So I see some people saying that we'll go, need to go. So just make sure, okay, if you hope you understand the whole process of the March gluing event in the February paper and pencil event where we're gonna learn how to design. I promise will be fun. It's not difficult. I will make it more fun again. So something important, February 2nd, next Thursday. Most likely on Wednesday, I will send, for those of you that register for that, you will receive one file to print. And so you can follow along with me. And then you can, print as many as you want and keep it with you. So every time you're going to design a new box, you have that note, okay, to follow along. So that will be in the beginning of no, most likely on Wednesday, one day before the webinar. Okay, nice. Okay, and again, if you didn't register for the webinar, check the website colorwayarts.com, and the website is also the same place you're gonna find the fabrics I will show you now, and you may have and you actually look at all the other fabrics. So when I receive new fabrics, if you go to colorwayarts.com, shop fabric, the first ones that you see are always the newest ones coming to the shop. But I also have divisions for designers. So for example, I have one section just for Catalina Estrada, another one just for William Morris. Now I have Tula Pink. I have, what else I have? Laura Birch, and Laura Hayne I don't have. Laura Birch and Lorelai. Okay, so you see there. Okay, there's one. Really fast. My 8 dear girl loving my magic box. I will make this for her with a matching box. Yes, yes. She Debbie said that Debbie is the one that showed me the video, right, for the one, and I also made. So look at here. I have also a matching box with magic wallet, right? And that's why I decided to do this live, because when you, Debbie, gave me the idea of the box, I said, "Oh, I have the magic wallet. How about I do it together, right?" So thank you so much. Appreciate. And that's what I said. That's family stuff, right? Deb is with us for some time, a long time actually, right? So Claudia, look at this, right? So we can share ideas. This is so much. No, Grace, she made the box watching another video, but then she made the box like me because the other video was different, right? But it's the same idea. But she doesn't know how I do ribbons. She did the ribbon different, a little bit different. So, okay, let's see the fabrics now. Yay! So let me show first some of the tin holds that I got. I really love tin holds. Okay. Oh, Mary, I saw that you got there so much. This one is fun. This was the one that really catch my attention in the website when I saw. Said, "Oh, that's amazing! Look at this. It's really, I mean, really colorful. It has different shades all over, so it's completely different." And this is the one that I made. What is that? This is the one that I made this box right here. Okay, this is the one that I made this box. So I coordinate with. Sometimes people ask me, "Oh, Claudia, how do you decide about fabric?" I usually have one fabric that I love it. So in this case, I love this fabric. So what goes well? I pick one color that goes here that may go well and try to put together. So in this case, the blue could be brown, could be orange, right? So once I put the orange with this one, I said, "Oh, orange goes well," right? And so usually this is what I do. So that's what I said. This fabric here is not plain, but it's just one tone, just one color. So this is really, really amazing. Who makes the tin holds fabrics? Free Spirits, Penny. Free Spirits. So here is one of them. Let me see what else I have. This one I also love, and I also like the tin holds that give us some opportunities for fabrics that are not floral. You know, some of you maybe don't like floral, or sometimes we need something for a man like my husband or something, and I don't like to do flowers for him. He doesn't like, but he probably will like something like this, right? So it's very, very nice. So I don't remember the name of these fabrics, but you'll see how in my website. This is very green, also so nice, green with yellow, right? Yes, I would put these with, I think these with some more like for dark gray would be a good one to coordinate with these as well. I don't know if gray, yellow or green. It will nice. This looks like a rust fabric, right? Look at this. So amazing. I love it. I love it. It's so well finishing. Very good quality fabrics. Okay. Then for those of you that like, yes, all 100% cotton. For those of you that like William Morris, I got two more. We have a lot of William Morris now in our shop. I got this one that is, I really like it as well. It's not so big design, so we can fit in so many different of our boxes. And I got this as a coordinating that I think that will be very nice with not just this one, but with a lot of other William Morris that we have, right? Because they go very well. Oh yes, Mary. Mary said the grunge materials will go great with the tin holds. Yes, agree. Okay, and then for my tea lovers, we have some Tula Pink. Tula Pink with this one is with pink, and this one is with beige, light colors. So this will go so well with tea boxes, right? Cookbooks and so many other projects. And also, if you go to the website, shop Tula Pink, you will see other fabrics that we have from Tula Pink. And I'm waiting to buy new Tula Pink that will be here probably in, I think it's June or July that I saw, but I love it and I have great ideas for those fabrics. Good. And now let's see the dogs. So this is Laura Birch. If you are not familiar with Laura Birch, they are so beautiful, colorful, metallic, right? And then this is a panel with lots of small dogs. So also this will be something interesting for those that want to design boxes, because we can make a box to fit the panel. And this will be something I will be talking in the webinar. So this is very good. Mary, do you sell only half yards? I sell half yards, but if you put one, you get 1 half yard. If you put 2 quantity twos, then you get 1 yard, okay? So you can get multiples, just cut by multiple numbers, and then we just cut a continuous piece of paper, fabric. But yes, the price you see there is for half yard. Approximately what size materials do you need for the projects? I always like to buy a half yard each, okay? Because then I will do most of my projects with half yard, and I may have some extra depending on the project. Some projects go, a fat quarter go well, but I really recommend half yard, so you can even do more projects if you need. For the boxes of the March open house, I would say half yard each, okay? Because fat quarters you'll be sometimes when you have just a fat quarter, it's so how can I say, frustrating if you don't get that little piece. I want this here, but then the fat quarter is too small. Sometimes a fat quarter goes very well, and I have so many that I say just fat quarter. But this has 2 boxes, for you to be free to use the fabric whatever you want. Get half yard each fabric, 2 coordinating fabrics, half yard each, okay? What is the thickness of the chip used in the chipboard? Barb, good question. I will get back to this question in a minute. Let me finish showing the fabrics, okay? So here is another one of the Laura Birch, and this one is the one I use in the wallet today. So we have in 2 colors, just blue, and this beautiful, colorful one here. And they coordinate very well with those dogs, right? So you see this, you can even do dogs with very colorful, or dogs with the blue, as I did, right? Or any other fabric you want to coordinate, right? Those are just the same collection, but that's so nice. And now the last one that I have for now, because we are always having new fabrics, right? I love some new fabrics so much. So when we don't have so much space in the shop, so when we empty some of the bolts, I get more. Okay, so this is the position. Okay, and this one is also something very nice. This is the Laura Birch as well. So you can use those in the box. So for example, imagine you can do this on the side of your box, or depending on the side of your box, you can make a shallow box to fit something like this. It's so amazing when you have that possibility of creating and mixing. So this is also a very unique fabric. Okay, so those are the fabrics that we have new. Okay, now the last thing I have to let me already say here, and regardless to the question that Barb asked, what is the thickness of the chipboard? We're going to be talking a lot about this during the webinar, but I just want you to be aware that there's a new product coming to the shop, most likely next week, or probably next week. I still have to finish some details on that. That is that tool that I show you lots of lives ago, asking your opinion. That is kind of a tool to have one idea of how thick is the board that you have, okay? It's a product to measure, so to speak, measure. I don't know if this is the correct word, but you're gonna have an idea how thick your board is. It's not 100% precise. We are not looking into really precision because then you should buy a tool very precise for that. We don't need that. What I need now is to know my chipboard, how thick it is, right? So let me show you this product and how it works, so that will facilitate our life. Once I say, hey, this product is now on sale. Lots of you that were with us during the retreat for the members got this already, but for those that don't have, I'm not still sure about the name. I have to see what is the name. But Carol, let me just answer her question. Carol asks, are the fabrics you show available somewhere? They are available in my website, colorwayarts.com. We also sell fabrics, okay? So you can go to colorwayarts.com. Okay, this is the website that will find lots of fabrics, my do-it-yourself kits, register for the webinar, everything. Okay, good. So I designed this to to solve one of our issues, because sometimes we are cutting chipboard and we have a lot of leftovers, and then we don't know how thick is that. 100 points, 50 points, 80 points, how much? So I decided to go just with the dimensions. It's hard to see in the video, but just with the dimensions, the things that I use, okay? So I use mainly 100 points chipboard for all my kits. This is 100 points chipboard. That is 2.5 millimeters. And this is the tool. So if you have something and you don't know how thick it is, you pick that paper and you put inside, and it will land. You don't force a lot. You just go gentle, and wherever it stops, you read in that scale right on the side, and this says chipboard 100 points, 2.5 millimeters. So you said, oh, nice. Now I know how thick it is. You make your mark. So this is 100. I made also for 80 points, which is 2 millimeters. Okay, so wherever it stops, you read the scale, 80 points. Cardboard gauge, cardboard gauge. I think it's this the name. I remember I found this somewhere. Let me put this note here so I don't forget. Cardboard gauge. Thank you, King. Yeah, so that's what I said. I'm not looking into 100% precision. So I'm glad with this, because this was designed for those that follow my work and do things with 100 points, 50 points, and maybe 80 points. Okay, I don't use 70 points, I don't use 75, I don't use whatever. But even though if you stop in between 100 and 80, you know that will be probably 90. Okay, but I don't have a lot of, it's not a super precise ruler. Okay, this is the 50 points. So it stops right in the 50 points. And I went back and I also put cereal box that stops right there. Okay, this cereal box. You know, cereal boxes can maybe different. And my poster board goes until there. So if you have something you can compare, yeah, that's the right word for me. That's why I had in mind when I designed this. This is for you to compare your papers with what I use here. Okay, this is what we have here. Okay, so hope this helps. This will be available in the shop most likely next week. Okay, I took pictures, everything, so I just need the time to put in the shop. We have in stock already, so yeah. Okay, and we're gonna talk about that during the during the webinar a lot, because this is important when we design it, because one of the first things we need to know is how thick is our cardboard, right? So we can go from there. If we don't use the easy peasy, if we use the easy peasy method, I don't even need to know how thick is my cardboard. I'm not kidding. Yes, it's right. Okay, so Melissa, yes, the record of this project, the record of today, you will see on Facebook and also YouTube. So feel free to do another time. Okay, so well, I hear that my kids are already home doing some noises upstairs. I think we should end this live, but it was such a great time. I really love being here with you. Hope you enjoy. I ask you, please share your pictures with us in our Facebook group, Cartoonish Fabric Lovers, because it's so good to inspire and be inspired with others, and will be very, very, very good. Yeah. Oh, Claudia's Cartoonish Comparison Caliper. Oh, that's a good comparison. I like that name a lot. Okay. Thank you so much for all your suggestions. And let me take here. Comparison. Sketch. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. I really love and I hope you enjoy this time. And if you are ready for glue more with us, okay, my tutorials, I always like to explain this step by step, detail by detail, because I don't like when I doing something and I can't figure out, because the person teaches the first step and the 50th step and you have to guess in the middle. That's not me. So I really love you. Be sure to like this video before you leave. Oh, Penny, thank you so much. Yes, you can like this video. You can share this video. Would be wonderful also, so then more people can see that and maybe have fun making the wallet and understand about our next events, right? So I'm sure I'll see lots of you next Thursday for the webinar. If not, I may see you on the 22nd, okay? But keep your eye in your email, because registration for the March event will also happen in between this time, okay? So you have to register for that one as well. And that one is happen always inside my online school. So it's you have to register, put your name, email, create a password, because it's all very detailed, step by step, in different sections, different lectures. You can always come back and see. So it's lots of fun. Okay? Amazing. So thank you so much. Oh, Barbara, glad you liked my fabrics. Thank you so much for this. I do hope to see you soon. And keep gluing, happy gluing, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.